So I'm down the moat. I thought I'd get back down there after about a year or so, after being up at Frimley, which I'll still get the ticket for again. It's just this year with the old COVID restrictions and everything else like that, it's been a bit of a nightmare. Don't drive, using public transport, trains, etc. to get up there. And with the restrictions of travelling and things like that, it's about 60 miles away, so I can't really risk going up there and all that. So yeah. So I thought I'd get back down the moat. There's still one fish I want in particular. I fished down there, I've had quite a lot of the fish out in the past. Like I say, now I'm just getting recaptures. So yeah, I've done the first night. I've been baiting up for a while. Well, for about a month I've been baiting up, so I thought I'd get the first night in. And I managed to have the pretty one this morning, which is a nice fish to have. First fish of the year as well. Again, that's a recapture, but it's a lovely fish to have, especially from the moat. It's almost too good to be in there, to be honest. But yeah, on to the second night now. Rebaited, put the bait back out. So fingers crossed, the one that I really want turns up. Camera's gonna go as well. It's in red, isn't it?
The awkward waddle back down the swim.
Well, just come to the end of the session. I hadn't done a little piece for a couple of weeks, so just do a little recap. I had 3 fish in my first session. Obviously I had the pretty one that I've obviously got a few clips of. Then I had a common through the second night. I had a common at about 2 o'clock in the morning, small, mid double, low double, so I just unhooked it and put it back. And then I had a really good special moment, to be fair. I caught a fish and it was just early morning. It was just in the morning, and I've got my missus and my kid to come down because he's never seen a fish before. And where I'm so local, it's only a 5-minute drive, so got them to come down. And yeah, it was just brilliant. Really good moment, to be fair. Him seeing his first carp, just peeking over, having a look at their sling. It was just, yeah, it was a really good moment. That went about £19, something like that. I'm not too fussed about weights in here. I do give them a rough weigh if they're any half decent, but yeah, I just unhook it, get a few pictures, put it back. Then I done one night the week after. Come down with a mate. I went in a different swim that I've been priming as well. I've been putting a few boilies in, trickling it in as every time I come down and put a bit of bait in. Just down to a bush. It's basically a bush that they like to hold up in, and you have to wade all the way down the side of the margins to put your rods out, and it's a bit of a pain, but it's worth it because they do sit down there. done that, and on the first night I had a small ghosty. Yeah, it was really a bit of a nuisance, to be fair, because it was only about 11 o'clock at night, so then I had to get my waders back on and walk back down the margin and blah blah blah, you know. So yeah, that was that really. That was the only thing I had that session. But it's not too bad. I think that was 4 fish in 3 nights, which ain't too bad, to be fair. Yeah, so done last night. Sorry, done the night before. And the whole reason that I wanted to come back on it was to get clips of fish that I haven't had clips of, or proper nice pictures with, and things like that. So if I did have a recapture, it was inevitable because I've had quite a lot of them out of it now. But I did have the big fully scaled out of it, and that went 27 and a few ounces or whatever. And yeah, it was brilliant just to get a few clips of it and a few proper nice pictures of it as well. So it's a really old fish. It's like 40 years old, 40, 50 years old, probably older than that. And it's just a warrior. So it was nice to get a few clips in that lot of it. Finally. Fully. Take a look at this. Take a look at that then. Over 40 years old, just over 27 pound. Absolute warrior, just a warrior of the place really, for all the stuff that this place puts up with. Yeah, absolute over the moon. I've had it before, but it's over the moon to see it. Still kicking and living. Nice one, Gil. Get in there, boy. Then done last night and nothing. A few liners on my left hand rod. Really, I was a bit of a fucking idiot. I should have put a choddy out. It's so weedy here, and especially where I'm fishing. It would have been presented, but I felt like I'd have just been a lot easier and a lot more settled in my head if I had a choddy out there. Yeah, and I think I might have had a take if that happened, because I did have quite a few liners, so I am pretty sure that they were feeding them around with bait, but who knows. I've got choddies on now, I'll have to put them back out, but that's it. Really come to the end of the session, just going to get packed up and that, so see how it goes. So we're back down the moat, ready for another night. And as I got down, well, to be fair actually, I come down a couple of days ago and braked out a swim. Well, the swim that I've been fishing anyway, but there's one spot that's not really been doing anything for me, and I've had a fair few liners on it.
So I've raked a spot a little bit closer in, and then put a bit of bait on it, hoping for it to get all cleared up, or at least make it a little bit better. The other spot's been doing fine. I've had about 3-4 fish off that one spot, so that one's staying. But as I left the other day, I see a shoulder bream. I was like, oh, bloody hell. Yeah, so I've come down today, just walked down the path, and as soon as I look over, I counted about 20 bream within about 10 seconds. So obviously barreled up, walked back down, climbed up a tree, and I think I see about 40 bream, 50 bream, literally just all in the zone that I'm fishing. So with that in mind, I thought I won't put no bait out, I just put my rods out. And just as I was sorting the other rod out, the first rod goes. Yep, it was a bream straight away. Absolutely brilliant. Tell you what, it's absolutely nailed though. But yeah, but the rod's been out for about half an hour, 20 minutes now, and I've not even had a beep. So hopefully, catching another one's push the rest of them away. But I'm still not going to put no bait out until a little bit later this evening, I think, and hopefully the carp won't be too far behind them. See how it goes.
Well, it's next weekend, the weekend after. Anyway, yeah, so last week I had about 5 bream through the night, I think. Obviously I had the one straight away after seeing them all. Yeah, didn't have nothing else after that really, other than bream, which is a bit gutting, because it really looked good last week, to be fair. But yeah, this is my last weekend really on the moat before obviously I'll go away. I'll go away in a couple of weeks. 17th I'll go away to Pictures Lake with a few mates. So yeah, this is the last weekend on the moat really. Bank holiday weekend now. This is a Saturday. I was going to get out yesterday after work, but keeping the missus sweet really. She wanted me to stay at home, but she don't mind me doing these next few nights, so it's happy days. And that's the same reason why this is the last weekend, because you know there's 2 more weekends before I go away for a week. So I've got a little nipper, and yeah, just got to play it how it is really, with keeping everyone sweet. So yeah, this last weekend on the moat, I've had 4-5 fish now in 6 nights. So obviously these next 2 nights will be 8. Hopefully we can have something, and this is actually the first weekend where it's been overcast and it's actually been raining. So yeah, it does actually look really good, to be fair. Again, hopefully the bream have pushed out this area, and yeah, the carp come in really. Like I say, this is the first weekend that actually looks good. Like the weeds coming up again. Every week come down, the weeds growing and growing. And to be fair, the water level's going down and down. But and that message that I put on the committee, they said they'll send it into the fishery management officer. So we'll see what happens, if anything does. I don't know. But I will keep coming back down there, obviously. But after this trip on the 17th of May to Pictures Lake, we'll try and film pieces on that probably. Yeah, then after that I think it's just going to be a bit of a chill out, because all the fish are no doubt going to be spawning on the majority of the places. It's also 17th of May, so there'll be a couple of weeks. But again, trying to keep the missus happy, being away for a whole week. I probably won't get out until after they spawn now. So that'll be that. Yeah, like I say, won't be out till after that. Then it'll probably be socials really. Get some socials through the summer with a couple of people that I haven't seen in a while, especially down to this bloody COVID and that lot. Makes you realise that, well, it's made me realise anyway, that I need to spend a bit more time on the bank with mates rather than being so serious and fishing on my own all the time. So I just get so into my fishing, and I'll just go out alone really, and don't really fish with my mates or anything. And then when it comes to winter, I play football a lot, so that's that really. But then I will be back up friendly. I probably will go up friendly throughout the summer, and then there's always the charity event, which is the end of July, beginning of September. I'm pretty sure. July, September, August and September. Sorry. Yeah, so we get out then, and then we'll do a campaign, probably an autumn campaign, back down Frimley. And then I will do some sessions obviously through the winter, no doubt. That ain't always going to be about football. I will get out still on the one night, maybe even two, but we'll see how it goes, see what the plans come up then. But in the meantime, let's get this night done. I'll show you quickly how nice it looks. Oh, it's all looking nice out here. Let's have a look. Where are we? There we are. Yeah, it's just a little bit of drizzle. Just a little bit of drizzle. Flat calm. Do you know what I mean? Weeds coming up even more now, as you can see. Not even got rods out. Just got here. Rods are still in the bag. With it being raining, I thought I'd just do a little piece quickly before I actually start. So this is probably the last fish that I'll be having, but it's the first common, so happy days. Here we are. Typical moat common, nice and dark, all on top. Yeah, be a nice way to finish really. Hopefully there's another chance. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning, so hopefully there's another chance of another bite, but we'll see. Let's get this one down, slip back. Lovely. So it's the last morning. Yeah, had that common, which is not the last fish I think. I've got about an hour left. I'm just starting to pack down now. And yeah, that's it really. 8 nights done, 6 fish. It could have been a few more really. I think it should have. I should have moved swims from swim 1, which I was in, but the whole reason of this little campaign, month or so, or 8-night campaign, was that I wanted to catch one fish, and that's all I want to catch in is just this one certain fish, and obviously it hasn't happened, but which is a bit gutting, but it's been a nice little buzz to go out really, start the year off. Got Pictures Lake in a couple of weeks. So like I say, that's why I won't be out for the next couple of weeks, and this is my last session really. But I moved into a complete different swim, which has got a bit of deeper water. Swim 11. Yeah, so I thought it might be being the last night. I thought I just want to catch a fish, so moved around to here. Managed to have that fish, which is nice. Nice way. I lost one at 5:30 as well. I lost one at 5:30 hook pull. A little bit of resistance as soon as I picked up the rod, but within about 5 seconds it pulled. So I had a tench the night before, and I had nothing on that other night other than a bream. I had a bream and then that was it. It just went dead. So yeah, fucking old Roy boy's back now, then boy. Is that boy?
4 chunks out there.
Is there then? 4 chunks sat up there, he's saying. I think we better go and get the rod then, boy. So?
Got on a video.
He's got a video. Right, I'm going to bring a rod in and go out there quick.